Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our next update. It's Tuesday the 24th, 10:30 in the morning. We're here working away and we thought we'd give you another update. As you can see behind me, we're on the mezzanine floor now, and the stud work has all gone up and the guys now are putting all the partitioning up. So alhamdulillah, there's more progress. Down on the ground floor, if you look down, now into the community hall, it actually probably looks exactly the same as it was when we last recorded, but there's actually a big difference. The heating is now on. Alhamdulillah, a few days ago, we managed to get the gas on. We got the boilers on. From the boilers, we've got the heating on. That floor now is warm. There is heat coming out from that floor. Let's go downstairs and show you the plant room. Okay, before we go into the boardroom, as we're coming down the steps, I thought I'd show you some of the rooms now. We've started to plasterboard. So when you come into this space, you actually start feeling that it's a room. All the electrics, all the fire alarms systems are going in now. All the main cabling's going in. So we're making good progress. We're waiting for the skirting and trunking to turn up. Once that's on site, inshallah, we'll start working towards the more completed areas. Okay, so we're here in the basement downstairs. You can see now there's so much activity going on here. We had the electricians working here. We had the gas pipe guys working here, the plumbers. You know, the other day we had about probably 8 or 9 guys downstairs here. These boilers now are currently going through an installation process, and one of the boilers has been temporarily fired up. It's been temporarily fired up so that we've got hot water going through some of these pipes, and these are for the underfloor heating, these are for the wuzu areas, these are for the other areas, such as there's hot and cold water going to the science labs. So you can see now, you know, that this really is turning into a plant room, and we've you know, it's a commercial development, it's a commercial project. So there's, you know, it's not a question of having one boiler and 2 pipes. There is a lot of mechanical equipment going in here. Where actually, if you focus up, you'll actually see all the trunking that's going up in the ceiling void. We're waiting for a 276 kVA cable to come in from the street to then be able to power the whole facility. What we don't want is inadequate power, which we'll find that the fuses keep tripping. So there's a lot of power that inshallah will be coming in. We have a major gas supply coming in here now as well, and a lot of the supplies are now in. So if we go into the basement, you'll see some of the changes there now. So we're here in the basement now. From when I last videoed it, there isn't much change other than the fact that the amount of mechanical, electrical, hot water and cold water piping that are running at the back of the beams. Now I remember maybe 6 to 8 months ago, some of the public members and other individuals were coming in and asking us why we'd actually cut short these steel beams. These steel beams don't go to the far back. They're probably 150 mil space on either side. It was simply because we wanted to allow for services to run behind them, so that when we have the ceiling going in, it's a full height ceiling, and that there are no services behind the ceiling. So this was like forward thinking to make sure that we have space allocated for services to run through. And you can see now the services are running at the back, and we're making progress. Here you can see some of the timber work that's gone up, and this really is for the folding partition that's going to go into this space. But recently we've discussed it with the architect, and there's been a change of plan, and we've looked at the architectural drawings for the moving partitions, folding partitions. We decided to take these out simply because once the 4 partitions come back, they'll end up about here, and it'll actually reduce the size of this room if there was a lecture going on. So we're going to actually take these back out now, and the partitions will actually fold back against this wall. So some progress here. A lot of it's been really downstairs in the basement. Let's go into phase 2. Okay, so here we are in phase 2, and you can see now, if you come forward, we have actually put underfloor heating pipe in the whole of this space. Lee and his friend, they're back here from Speed Screeding. They've done a grand job. This is their 2nd day here, and they've almost finished. This is the last areas left to screed, and then alhamdulillah, we have this whole space screeded all the way to the back to here. And if you come over, you'll see now, you can see where all the pipes are sticking out from the floor. This is actually in the science lab area, and that's where all the manifolds are going to go. So, you know, we have a nice level floor now. Upstairs, if you look, you'll see all the partitions, and then above that, the floor joists have been put in for the upper floor, and we've started to lay the cab floor to then be able to walk on. So alhamdulillah, even in this area we've had some very good progress, and we're making some good headway. One of the recent pieces of work that we've done is, if you focus up, you'll see the grand ceiling that we've now opened up. We'll be putting a mezzanine floor in here as well, and if you focus up, you'll see, yeah, ask him to bring the stuff over. We'll actually be putting another mezzanine floor in here, so we'll have more space to pray at the bottom, and then we'll have a library space in the upper area. There'll be a staircase taking it up. But we've opened up this grand ceiling, and we'll light it, and again, to show the architecture of the structure. So alhamdulillah, we're making some good progress. We ask you to continue praying for the project. We ask you to continue donating for the project. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Jazakallah khair for watching this update. We'll see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.